hi, it's Opine PanAnning. Welcome back to Let's Play Don't Take It Personally. Baby, it ain't your story. It's chapter 7.
Yep, we're in the final chapter, so this is pretty much the final stretch for this particular ending.
Hmm. It's a backlog of like 20 shows you can't start after the exams. I know, right? So unfair. Oh, hey, we're here first for that presentation at lunch. Good with you? KK. They're missing 1K on that.
No,
The-
she's not.
I think she is, actually.
No, she really isn't.
Nah, I think she is.
No.
Yeah.
Let's just continue.
The winter morning air is cool and the morning is quiet. As I walk to school, I'm still shaken. Shaken, not stirred. I still don't I still don't know how I'm going to deal with Miss Yamasaki in a couple days. Will I get fired?
Mr. Rook is not James Bond.
My name is Rook. John Rook. Will I get fired to appease her if she really does raise it with the school? Probably. Is there anything I can do to prevent that if it comes down to it? I doubt it. No way, I'm new. I'm expandable. Would she? I don't know. She's probably angry though. Thinking about it, I would be. That sort of huge breach of privacy, I would be absolutely furious. I'm screwed. I'm absolutely screwed. Somebody fucked up. She figured it out, and now I'm probably going to be destroyed by that. Unless I can figure out some way to make it okay. But what could I possibly do? What would excuse that? I've got nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's all I can think about as I walk. That I have to think of something. There must be something I can do to put it all right. Or I'm fucked. Or I'm fucked. I'm so lost in thought that Hmm, I'm probably supposed to say it, but just messed it.
Probably it, yeah.
That I takes me a good moment to realize that the silence had been broken by the sound of crying from right behind me. Startled, I turn around to see. Not this again. I have enough problems right now.
Her spirit can't pass on because of you. Why did you let her down?
I.
Why, John Rook? She's tormented. She's tormented, and it's all your fault. If only you had stopped her.
She rushes forward, grabbing my lapel, sobbing heavily, and gets my checks. What the?
It's so awful. So awful. Why didn't you just stop her, John? Why?
She wasn't.
It would have been so easy. You just had to say something. But no, you just had to let her die.
Suddenly she shoves me away. She stares with the creepiest smile in the world. A smile that could pierce her very soul. I'm horrified.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Is this only Sonic Adventure?
She'll come back for you. Isabella will come back for you. For one last goodbye.
She turns and runs away. Oh, wait, come back here. I start to give chase, but it's too late. She's already disappeared. All I can do is stand there, catching my breath. This is too much. This is too surreal. I don't know how to respond here. What the hell has happened to my life? I arrive later than most of the class. That's all I can do is not to look too terrified while I sit there, waiting. I fidget like an absolute madman. I keep glancing back and forth at the computer, desperate for some sort of brief distraction. Tapping my fingers. I just hope it's not too noticeable.
Hey, sir. My mom got a hold of you last night, right?
In more ways than one. Yeah, she did. We didn't talk long.
Okay. I know she wanted me to be there. Thursday, 11 a.m. Is meeting in your office cool or?
That's fine. I mean, I'll be in school during this entire exam period. But yeah, we can talk about it then.
Great. Okay, I'll tell her that.
Right. I try not to stare at him. It's not his fault he hasn't done anything unreasonable. And he's not the one threatening me. it's his mother. His mother, who I can still think of any way to deal with. There's gotta be something, at least one of these insane things in my life. I have to be able to deal with it.
Sir?
I'm sorry, did you say something?
Just Mia and Kendall are doing our presentation today, right?
Oh, yeah, right.
Can we present after school? We kinda wanna rehearse at lunch if it's no problem.
Yeah, sure, it's no problem.
Thank you.
He sits back down, and not long afterwards, the last exam review class begins. Hmm. Does anyone know what's actually supposed to be on the literature exam? I was sure right up to until Mr. Rook's review lecture. Hmm. Needless to say, it goes terribly. Just absolutely terribly. My mind is just too far elsewhere, dwelling on the oncoming catastrophe. Between their exams, that weird girl's message, and Miss Yamazaki. It's just too much for me to handle. Oops, I missed that. Hmm. Yeah, this is pretty low. What? I am really glad it's not just me.
Pretty lol, what?
That's it for the day. Well, as far as classes go, anyway. Somehow I managed to calm myself down a little. By the end, I'm still scared. I still can't think of anything. But I'm a grown man. I need to sack up and stop freaking out. Grow a fucking pair. Yeah, it's scary. Yeah, I still don't know what to do. Everything could go wrong. Everything probably will go wrong. I'll just have to deal with it. I'll tell myself. Easier said than done. But I'll be damned if I don't try.
Sup, bro? Hey, sir.
Hi, you guys. So, you have a presentation? Or are you both ready to start? Or do you need a couple minutes?
Give me a sec. I need to get the music queued up.
Don't. As long as it's not the Fresh Prince of Bel Air theme, we're okay. Okay.
In this, I'll be playing the role of Anonymous. Okay, got it. And my role would be that of Anonymous.
What? Kendall presses a button on her computer and start playing her music, and Akira turns on the lights. Both clear their throats, waiting a moment.
In this thread, spoilers! Darth Vader is Luke's father. Bruce Willis was actually a ghost. It was really just hurt in the future. Tyler Durden was the name of his alternate personality. Snape kills Dumbledore. Rosebud was the name of his sled. The missing girl was secretly just an AI. And the dead girl actually just moved away as part of an elaborate trick. Wait, what? What was the last one? You know, the sequel to the thing you said. For reals? I never actually understood what the hell happened to it. My face went, implying it's not really easy to understand. Implying it is. Seriously, bro, what the fuck was the story there? Yeah, the Feudal Lord is suddenly forced to take over for a band of apprentices, each representing the 12 animals of the Chinese zodiac. But he's completely ill-equipped for that. He takes everything too seriously, right? Way too seriously. For serious. So, what? Then he starts spying on them? Oh, underscore big O. Well, yeah, of course. He's their lord. That's what lords do. He's supposed to train them to be just like him. That's his job. Okay, so what was the whole deal then? So then the apprentice all conspired together and hatched a plan to make their lord look ridiculous. You know, bring him down to earth a little. Alright, that's the deal with the girl, right? The one who represented the dog? You mean Yo? Yeah, totally. You don't find out until the end though. See, the thing is, that was that she actually was planning on running away to return to her own village anyway. Her village was in the middle of a famine, and they couldn't afford to have their eldest daughter off in the lore study anymore. Oh, right, so that's what that scene was they wake up the Lord and make it look like she's killed herself, implying you didn't understand what happened, clearly understanding exactly what happened. So, what part didn't you get then? What was the deal with the ghost? Bruce Willis? Are you mad? No, the one that haunted the Lord. Ah, too bad you didn't mean Bruce Willis. He's totally hot. Horse meme is froze, bro. My face when you couldn't actually explain what the deal with the ghost was. The deal with the ghost was that she was actually just a servant of the dog girl. She has conspired with the mother of Yo's best friend. She wasn't really a ghost? No. So what the fuck was the ending supposed to be? In the end, Yo returns to reveal that the whole thing was merely a comic farce, that she delivers the moral of the story. Which is, well, Yo dog puts the moral in his hand so he can lord it over while he lords over them. What? Trollface.png. Get the fuck out of here.
After a long dramatic pause, Kendall does a curtsy and Akira bows. So is that it?
That's it.
Then can you please explain to me what dramatic techniques that was supposed to show an understanding of?
Glad you asked, sir. Foreshadowing.
I stare at them. A pun? Seriously? Okay then, thank you. There's one more class this semester that comes after all the exams. I'll let you know what your marks are then, okay?
Okay, see ya, sir. Yeah, later, sir.
Good luck in the exam. Well, that's
By
a.
the way, did you get what they're implying in all that? If not, you'll find out.
Uh, I don't, unfortunately. I'm
Alright,
under a
you'll
rock.
find out.
Well, that's enough of that time to go.
Thursday.
Oh,
Ooh.
shit. Hey, after your last exam today, want to come over and hang out? We barely talked in the past week. Love to. I miss you, your stupid exams. What's the plan, bro? The exam's come and gone, and now I just have to wait for the exam period to finish for all their other classes. It's nerve-wracking. Supposed to be an easy break for me, just a time to relax, finish the semester's marking, and take it easy knowing that there's isn't any more real material to teach until January. But of course, I'm not. How can I take it easy when everything wrong is converging? I can't help but feel crushed by the weight of my failures. Two divorces, a sudden career change as a midlife crisis, just so I can completely screw it up right when I started? Well, don't know. Hadn't thought about that far. Just got a new PKK game if you're interested. Missing a K there. It's multiplayer co-op. We can do something else. It's no big deal, really.
Once again, no, he's not.
I think
Just
he is.
continue.
PanAnning just cuts me off. I'm not really good at video. That's why I like just watching you. But if we can do it together, sure, why not? I'm a creep and a shitty teacher. I like completely invading my students' privacy become banal to me, and manage to completely fail Isabella. And all I can think is, it might look bad if my students do poorly on their exams. All I can think is, oh, woe is me. I could lose my job and Mr. Yamasaki gets upset. Never mind why. I'm fucked. I'm a fuck up who absolutely deserves it. Or we could just make an excuse for you to come over and then just make out on my couch for an hour. Just like last. Wow. Lol, Nolan. You're a man after my own heart. No, seriously though, I am totally interested in playing video with you. It'd be fun. I know how much you're into that sort of thing. Let's do this thing. I'm looking forward to that. At least he's looking forward to it. She's probably already on her way to my office. Time to go face the music. Do, 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 do. No. Okay, we can walk home together after the history exam. It's a date. I heard head down the hallway. It's empty and completely quiet. Well, with everyone being in the middle of exams right now, the building is mostly deserted. But then, suddenly, around the other corner, appears someone. Oh, holy shit!
Hello, Mr. Rook. I've been looking for you.
Uh, what in the literal fuck? Why? Hallucination. I don't know what was in this water I'm drinking, but shit. What the fuck should I say about this shit? Um,
I don't remember what choice I took when I did this.
um,
Pretty sure I took the last choice, but I'm not sure anymore.
I thought it's like I was thinking like maybe the first choice.
You could do that too. I mean, I'm not sure if
My
there's
heart's
any.
racing. I can't believe it's her. I can't believe she's alive. You're. I thought you died.
I heard. No, I didn't die. I just moved to Ajax, which I suppose is essentially the same thing, really.
Then
And from what Caitlin tells me, she really scared the hell out of you with the ghost story, too.
she grins and says in a goofy voice,
Isabella will come back for you.
"Oh my god, I I thought you were dead. I thought you killed yourself."
Really? Where did you ever get that impression from?
And I stopped to think about it. Where did I get that impression from? Did everyone? Did anyone ever say anything to me about her, or did I just read about it on Amy?
No, I only kill myself socially. My parents can't really afford tuition here anymore. We had to move back out into the boonies. I was going to tell you, but it was all very sudden. Then, well, I'm sure you figured out the rest.
I'm starting to get an idea. I just keep staring at shock. I'm an even bigger idiot than I ever realized. So, the girl was just your friend who was completely in on the joke.
A friend of Ichigo's, actually. It was all her idea, you know. Anywho, she's waiting in your office. I have to go now, but I'll be back later. Bye. It was really nice to see you.
Yeah, it was nice to see you too. But she must have known that it was only something anyone could have said on Amy. And if that's the case, I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on at all. I'm really glad I'm glad to see she's alive, of course, but now I feel even more confused as I walk into my office. Hi, Mrs. Yamasaki. Akira.
Please just call me Ishigo. Why don't you have a seat?
Over there.
Why don't you have a seat over there?
I sat down, and so do the two of them. I try to make eye contact, but it's hard. It's not the only thing that's hard. I guess I should just come clean then. Hmm?
Hmm?
My heart race. Just trying to be a man, just say it. Oh, I don't think that was the right thing to say. You should have just let her talk. I've been reading all the class social networking messages the whole semester. I won't try to defend myself. It was so easy to justify the stop bullying, but to make sure they were paying attention in class, but it wasn't. It was just creepy and voyeuristic. I should have been better than that. I'm really sorry. I mean, I know it's hard to forgive an incursion to To your privacy like that?
Incursion to your privacy.
Like that. Sorry, I just had a crush a bug on my screen.
All
Like
right.
that. Akira, and I don't expect you to, but well, I'm truly sorry. I just wanted you to know. There's a long awkward silence as they both just stare at me, taking it in. This is what they wanted to confront me about? I know. I guess they weren't expecting me to confess right away. Maybe I didn't have to. No, I definitely did, even if I couldn't deny it.
Huh?
Well,
Lol, what?
hello, what?
I don't know what you're talking about. That's not exactly what I came here to talk about.
Now it's my turn to stare in shock. You didn't already know?
Eh? No, of course I knew. Don't be ridiculous. Everyone knows that.
What?
See, Mom? Shush, Akira. John, I just came here to apologize for how the prank with Isabella got out of hand. I thought it would be a funny way to get you to lighten up, and I encouraged it. But I didn't realize Akira was sending you creepy messages at all hours of the night, and Kathleen Robinson was a little over the top. I want to apologize on their behalf.
I.
Sorry, but let's go back to what you were saying. I don't understand. What were you trying to apologize for?
Well, I violated your son's privacy. For starters, sorry, Kira. I read everything you posted on Amy. I guess you caught on. That's why you did the prank, to get me to lay off. I guess I was a little too dense to take the hint.
No, bro. We did the prank because we wanted you to lighten up. You always pretended that you didn't.
I don't think you understand, even the private ones.
So? I don't think you really quite get it. They all knew that. They all knew from the very start, even. Why wouldn't you be? You keep saying privacy. What a weird, antiquated concept to be bringing up.
What? Antiquated? No, I mean, I know modern society can be invasive, but antiquated?
Oh dear. Well, John, it's like this. Akira, can you define what it means? Huh? Privacy? That's right. I guess if you're private, that means you just hide everything about yourself. So it's kind of like that.
I stare at him. In the months I've known him, somehow, this is the first time I've ever heard anything like that. He honestly didn't understand the concept. That's terrifying. I don't want to be rude, but that's alarming. He doesn't really know what it means, does he?
What, his generation? No, of course not. Why would he? For that matter, why would you? That's a really old idea, you know. I'm surprised you have so much attachment to it. Didn't you grow up on Facebook?
Absolutely not, thankfully. What? No, not really. I came around when I was in high school, I guess, but I never saw the point. I'm a lot older than I look.
Huh. A lot older than you act, too. Truthfully, neither did I. Understand, things in Japan aren't quite the same as they are here, and I didn't move until later, but still, I'm surprised.
I'm shocked. It's just, I realize it's been so eroded for so much, but I didn't realize it would be completely foreign.
You're being so silly, though. You said voyeuristic? How is it that?
Well, I read up their private exchanges.
Oh, come on. Surely you passed written messages to your classmate when you were his age too. It was just on paper, right?
Yeah.
Well, did you ever write anything of those that you'd be truly upset if the teacher ended up taking it from you?
I'll have to think about it. I guess not, actually. No, but that's not the same thing at all. We still knew that privacy was important. We were just careful.
I love the fact that you keep doing those things with the fucking mouth. Akira, have you ever written anything on anime that you'd be truly upset about Mr. Rook seeing? No. It's weird that he'd wanna read my love letter to Nolan, but no? Of course not.
So what are you saying then? Nothing's really changed at all since then? Things aren't different? Things are things? Is that it? She just laughs.
Oh, that was actually my favorite book at his age. No, I think that's wrong though. Things are different, of course. There's no sense of privacy. It's a silly, outdated concept that feels so unsocial. Does that sound right, Akira? Totally legit. Unsocial is a good way to put it.
That sounds incredibly dangerous.
Yeah, pretty much.
should should I choose that?
And I mean, it is a dangerous concept.
Incredibly dangerous. But yeah, but you have to have privacy. You have to. I mean, if you just don't have that, how can you be okay with him just opening up to anyone?
I think your fundamental misunderstanding, John, is mistaking privacy for control of your personal boundaries.
But it is.
But it isn't. I mean, that's what we were always supposed it was, wasn't it? But we're both grumpy old fogies who were slow to adapt. We always assume it was just binary. There's things you keep to yourself and things you have public, and the two don't mix. That's kind of stupid though, isn't it? What's wrong with this generation assuming that knowing more about someone is always a good thing? What's wrong with controlling your image? He understands that. Far more than I ever will, in fact. You're not thinking in terms of. Sorry, I'm not sure how to put this in English. It's in terms of degrees, maybe? It's not as though discrimination doesn't exist. You can still hide things or show things only selectively. Just don't hide everything by default. I mean, let me put it this way. They managed to organize an entire class into an elaborate hoax at your expense, and you think you're the manipulative one? Really?
It's completely foreign to me what she's saying. I want to dismiss her to say that's stupid, but last part rings true. The last part makes me stop and reconsider.
I'm terribly sorry. I've been rambling, haven't I?
It's alright. She stands up and offers her hand to shake. I follow her lead.
Well, I hope that makes some sense to you. Anyway, I wanted to apologize again for Kira and Kathleen going over the top. You shouldn't feel bad.
She shakes my hand and looks at her son.
Is there anything else you wanted to add?
He thinks about it.
I'd say, sir, if you want to creep on Amy, that's fine, totally legit. But you don't have to be so serious business all the time. I don't really get what mom's talking about with privacy and whatevs, but if you want to know something or help, why not just ask? It's not like I want to hide stuff from you. I want to be your friend. Is that crazy, bro?
Is that all it all comes down to? Really? That's it? That's the moral? That's the big lesson to be learned at the end of it all? After they leave, I sit back down in my office chair and stare out the window. Somehow, the world didn't come crashing down on me after all. December 20th. The last day of class until January comes at last. Everyone seems excited again. There's no real work of any kind. It's just a day to come, pick up marks, and
There's
there's
actually an email.
well shit. Hey, let's see, Mr. Rook, your students' marks have officially been updated as of December 20th, including their exam scores. Please keep in mind that as the Lake City Academy is an extremely competitive college. I can't say that word. Sorry. With a reputation,
Extremely competitive collegiate.
collegiate, yeah. With a reputation to maintain, we expect all of our classes to maintain a high standard of excellency in grades. Remember, in the province of Ontario, university admissions are based solely on high school marks upon graduation. A mediocre class reflects very poorly on the school and undermines our students' success in the real world. In keeping with this high standard of excellence, your students' literature marks have been curved according to school policy. Look like they did well. Especially Charlotte. Jeez, 98. In the future, please be sure that your students' marks are acceptable for submission. Otherwise this creates more work for our administrative staff. Thanks. Emily Robinson, administrative assistant. They did pretty well in the 90 average, bitches. Congrats, dude. He hates exams, yeah. Would soon rather die than writing another exam. I feel your pain, so much hate. Could be worse, you could be bleeding the whole time. Yeah. More messages. Fuck. Ew, wow, that's the only thing worse. Oh my god, I feel so terrible. I just want to curl up and die. This is the worst day ever. I feel so gross. Uh-oh. Oh, I forgot to read that. Fuck.
You've not been reading the actual messages.
I've been... Oh dear, cramps. Menstruation.
It could be.
Menstruation.
It probably
Menstruation.
is.
It reminds me of that fucking song. I'll show you why. I'll show you later.
Oh god.
I'll show you later. I can't believe absolutely all my worrying was for nothing. I mean, what was I thinking? The marks turned out okay. My germ turned out okay. Isabella turned out okay, unfortunately. My dignity didn't really turn out
Why
too well.
unfortunately?
But that's my biggest problem. I can probably live with that.
What, you really thought she pulled a Sayori?
Well,
That's why I was
Monica.
laughing the whole fucking time.
Monica, you gotta get better ropes, Monica.
So, how are the boonies? I think the suicide story would be better. At least, that would be quick and painless.
Wow.
That bad, bro? I don't suppose there's terribly much to do out there, is there? You're in Pickering, right? Ajax. Oh. What's the difference? One has 3 intersections with traffic light. The other has 4. It's not quite that terrible, is it really? No, pretty much.
So what are your plans post exams? It's a shame that you can't come into town more often. It's not that far away. Ajax might be in half an hour out, but despite what you guys try to convince me, it's not exactly
Elysium.
Elysium. There's a train, isn't there?
School's been busy. Oh, try. By the way, awesome work with that, Akira. Have a 5, bro.
They exchange a high five, though Akira doesn't look too pleased about it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Rook, but it really was actually very funny.
Yeah, laugh it up. Clearly, it's not like I wanted you to take me seriously anyway. The bell rings early.
There's still more messages.
I know, shit. I said the bell rings early since it's only half a day. Time to them to move on to their other classes. Wait, what's Elysium? The Greek afterlife where souls wander forever. I'm going to drink until I either forget about the exam or how to keep drinking. It doesn't really matter which. Good luck with that. Everything feels so relaxed. Because things worked out in the end after all. When noon comes, I pack up my stuff early, too. And leave at the same time as the students. No real reason to stick around for the rest of the day.
I think we're winding up to the last part of the the story.
Oh shit. Already. Thanks, hell, limbo, purgatory, rainbow road. Rainbow road.
Rainbow Road.
And I got this song Rainbow Road stuck in my head now.
It is the road. This is the Rainbow Road.
It's the Rainbow Road.
Anyways,
Because your period is always 3 days after mine. Ugh. Remember? We had this conversation every single month. Oh, right. Good. This is the worst. I think I'm gonna have to bail out on you guys. Need to go home and lie down forever. Oh, I'm so sorry. Really hope you feel better. I'm sure these panties were white when I bought them.
oh my god.
Oh,
Excuse me, Mr. Rook. Can we talk?
oh, I don't like. No, I just want to say no and run away, but I can't really do that. What? There should have been a selection there say I say run away. I guess so. Especially awkward with her. I know far more about her feelings for me than I should. Thanks to what I've read, I can't stop thinking of that one conversation with Taylor. I should apologize to you. I guess you already caught on, but I've read all of your angry messages, even the private ones.
We all know. That's hardly a secret.
Well, even the ones you sent to Taylor about.
Oh, right. Those.
I mean, I know, antiquated ideas of privacy, but that was still something I should have not have seen. I'm really sorry.
Don't be sorry. I meant every word that I said, It wasn't really for Taylor's benefit. If it was, we would have just talked at lunch. I was actually hoping you would read those.
I stare at her. Really? Oh.
So, you probably remember what Taylor's advice was then. I guess I'm just going to do that. No more cutesy beating around the bush.
Beating around the bush. She looks down and takes a deep breath.
Mr. Rook, for some reason, I like you a lot. I think you could be a really good friend and a really good lover. I would like to spend time with you out of school. You know I can't keep a secret. You know I'm discreet. You know I can be an adult where it counts. I think you've been unfair to me. I think if you give it a chance, just give it a chance.
Just give
You don't.
it a
Fine.
chance.
We'll both be worse for it, but I'll accept that and move on. I'm not going to be Taylor about it, don't worry.
I don't.
Just give it a chance. Take me out for lunch. Tell me about your life. If you don't want to take me home afterwards, that's fine. But, come on. What do you say? Why don't you just take me out for a nice and innocent lunch and we'll see what happens?
Why do I say that? Oh my god.
That's your final save, by the way.
Really?
Yep.
Uh,
Final decision point.
well, what should I do?
The responsible adult should say no.
What should I say? Will I say okay or will I say no? Find out next time on the final
Dude,
episode
please,
of
this is the
Let's
end. I'm
Play.
telling you.
Don't take
actually
it
the
personally,
fucking
babe.
end.
It's just Nate, your story. See you guys then.
Jesus.
You know what?
Well,
Nah, never mind.
Time for. I was about to say time for the next episode to be like 5 minutes.
What do I say to that?
You're supposed to be the responsible adult.
But I want to say yes. But I want to say yes. No.
I mean, there's those choices we'll be redoing after this, so you can say yes on that time. You
Alright.
should really say no.
This principal stinks. This principal in the background. I don't think so, Ariana. I don't feel comfortable with that. She looks sad and sighs, but doesn't get as worked up as she has in the past. I think deep down she expected as much.
Okay, that's fair enough, Mr. Rook. I won't ask again. I hope you have a good winter break.
You too. She walks away slowly, and I watch her at every step of the way. She turns the corner and doesn't once look back. I guess that's one of the last of the loose ends tied up. I hope she realizes it. It wasn't anything personal, but after all that, I can't. I'm not ready for that. There's so much that I've been surprised by. It's so much I am completely unable to understand or deal with. I wish I could have made things better for her. I truly do, but I just can't do that. Still, somehow everything else has a way of had a way of working out in the end. Maybe she'll be fine after all. Maybe it's just that kind of story.
There you go.
Oh, that's
Time
it.
for the credits.
Ah,
As I was
boo.
saying, I was really hoping you were not really ending there because Jesus, like 3 seconds away from fucking ending.
Boo. This ending stinks. This ending stinks. And you. Oh, thank you. That's it.
And we're back to the title screen, so
What the fuck? Oh, I guess this is a perfect time to end this. Bonus stuff after
so
this.
yep. Next time, Mr. Rook will not be so much the responsible asshole. Find
Oh,
out then.
oh, it's there's no rules in this shit.